got the beat, he's cool and he's neat. It's Michael. Yeah, Michael.
He thrilled millions with his music. Friday, October 27th. For the first time ever, his hits will bring Halloween to life. Michael Jackson's Halloween, CBS Friday, October 27th.
Michael Jackson's Halloween is a CBS TV special that exists for some reason. It was released in 2017, long after his death, and commissioned by his estate for reasons unknown. By the end of this, you'll be asking, why was this made? That's not a valid reason, Michael, but I guess money is a good enough reason for anything. This special isn't about Michael, but instead, these two teens, or as the official synopsis reads, the special follows millennials, Vincent, and Victoria. Millennials, huh? I guess stating the special follows a pair of 18 to 34-year-old demographics would have been too shameless. These two go on a musical adventure through Michael Jackson's haunted hotel and must save the world and all of music from the villain, Conformity. Like a character named Conformity, not the societal standard of it. Can our heroes stop her? I hope not.
Is her name really Conformity? Yeah, you know how some people, their name just makes sense, like a Tyler or a Brad. Have you ever met a Brad? Well, she is just such a conformity.
This CBS TV special features the voice talents of Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory on CBS, Lucy Liu from Elementary on CBS, Christine Baranski from The Good Fight on CBS, and Lucas Till from Monster Trucks, also MacGyver on CBS. It's like these actors were chosen because CBS owns their soul. Also, Alan Cummings here. Can't complain about that. This truly is a Halloween adventure voiced by your favorite stars and packed with hits by the king of pop. You simply can't beat it. Fuck you. So let's find out why Michael Jackson's Halloween is the 14th worst cartoon ever in no particular order. It's Juice and Jam time.
Here comes the man, hot damn. The boy stands with an upper hand. Making funky tracks with my man Michael Jackson. Is smooth, couldn't have the man is back, so
I don't know if this is true or not, since no one ever picked up on this story, but according to the MJ fan site, DamienShields.com, this 2017 special was planned for 2009, back when Michael was still alive physically and not just alive in our hearts. Jackson wanted a horror-themed TV movie musical, except this would be in live action. The show would cut between new footage of Michael performing live on stage and old footage from Ghost and Thriller. Meetings for the special and other projects took place up until June 24th, 2009, the day before Jackson's death. The 2009 Halloween special described never got made, though it eventually developed into the completely different animated project I'm reviewing. "2017's Michael Jackson's Halloween is animated by Splash Entertainment, formerly known as Moonscoop, a 2D and 3D studio who've given us some good stuff like the 2002 He-Man, Hero 108, Coleoco, and Coleoco Evolution. But Ugly Martians? Norma the North? Oh no! Who's bad? MJ's Halloween is a TV special filled with character development flipping on a dime, a romance that comes out of nowhere, and mediocre dance sequences. When you combine the magic of animation and the goddamn king of pop, I expected a little more than a dancing pumpkin. The most recognizable thing about Michael Jackson is his dance moves, and other things, but mostly dancing. Having this animated musical focus on his dance moves, weirdly enough, is the problem. It's impressive to see live action footage of people choreograph in unison performing these moves. But seeing these same dance moves animated with copy and pasted animation rigs isn't so special. I looked back on a bunch of animated music videos, Disney musicals, and came to the realization half of these involve Robert Valley, but also they don't rely on dancing. They use surreal visuals that can't be done in live action to tell a story, and maybe a character will sing along to it.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream, I'm dancing right beside you.
The same applies to animated movies based on music artists like Yellow Submarine for the Beatles or Interstellar 555 for Daft Punk. The only time when dancing is the focus in animation is usually at the end of every 2000s movie where we have a pointless dance-off while we wait for the credits to roll. I'd say give MJ a musical focusing more on storytelling, surreal visuals, and focus less on dancing, but I don't think that could work for an artist known for his dancing. As is, Michael Jackson's Halloween is just redoing all his songs or remixes of songs to visually boring recreations. It seems like all the money and effort went into the hotel's design. It looks so lavish compared to the rest of the movie. Obviously, they play and rehash Thriller here. The camera work adds a lot of flair, but it does get held back by the stiff, jittery animation. It gives it a stop-motion vibe. I kinda like it. This is the only scene in the movie that works. Everything before just looks so crummy, but why, may I ask, does Michael not even sing along to his own song? What's the deal? Michael looks like a goddamn Kingdom Hearts summon. It's a bit uncanny, especially these pumpkins. It gives me that same uncanny feeling I got from watching the Proud Family movie with those peanut people. Ugh. So what's the story about? Michael Jackson's jacked up Halloween features Michael and his real-life monkey friend Bubbles using some NSA tracking to find two random teenagers for reasons unknown. One of these teens aspires to be a dancer, and the other, a DJ, but they got capitalism to worry about.
Hey, Dad, just doing my stockroom work. You know, organizing canned corn, other vegetables that come in cans.
I know you were doing your DJing again. I heard the wikis.
The movie establishes this conflict where the dad wants his son to be a grocer in a long line of grocers, but the kid wants to be a DJ for a living, a basic trope you can do a lot with. You see this conflict? Because it's never brought up again. Same for the girl who wants a promotion, there's no payoff. This problem was pointless, but that doesn't stop Lucas Till's character from venting out his sexual frustration. Hey, don't stop till you get enough. We cut back to MJ, who, upon finding his targets, Michael transforms into a bat and forces one of the teens on a bike off the road, potentially killing him. Let me just say, half this movie is these teens just screaming in peril by dangers all caused by Michael Jackson. The teen crashes into the other targeted millennial as they stumble onto a haunted hotel in the middle of the forest, a hotel that MJ used his magic to create. The two teens walk through the mansion and meet Bubbles the monkey. It's bad enough you cash in on Michael, but also his dead monkey? Shameful. Michael Jackson's beloved chimp Bubbles is alive and well. That monkey is still alive? What the fuck? Anyway, that monkey takes them inside a magic elevator, sucking them into some Doctor Who bullshit. Get ready for even more screaming. They're taken to another world full of Halloween spirits dancing to Michael's music. You got a cat, a spider, and a pumpkin, voiced by Sheldon Cooper. Stick it in my pooper. These spirits love dancing, but they live in fear of conformity. Some witch who hates dancing and turns people into zombies. Hey lady, I don't care for dancing either, but you don't see me turning people into zombies.
Good night, sweet prince.
The teens run for their lives, Charlie Brown, and fall off a cliff into a dark void, thus capturing themselves in a spider web. It's time for the feeding. Commercial break, I guess.
Stay tuned. Vincent Price and the Halloween Thriller will return after these messages.
Now back to Horror Express on the Festival of Evil.
And we're back! The teens make friends with the spiders through the power of dance. They make their way back to the hotel where the zombies are attacking. Their only hope is to use these magic amulets they were given to summon all the dancing Halloween spirits they met along the way. These three spirits fuse together and combine into their ultimate form.
It's supposed to make me Something evil's lurking in the dark.
Oh my god, this whole time, Michael Jackson was really a fusion. Eat that, Steven Universe. You thought MJ was just a humble, race-bending human, but no. He's 1/3 a pumpkin voiced by Sheldon Bing Bong Theory Cooper. Stick it in my pooper, watch the movie Looper. Who would've guessed it? Michael's here to save the kids by turning these zombies back into a multicultural group of people we've never seen before. Whose zombie corpses are these anyway? There were no other humans in this mansion. Are these real people that have been dead for years? After this, did they all go back to their families who've been grieving their loss? There's a bigger story in all this that's not explained. But who cares? Why? Because it's a thriller. Thriller night. Ain't no one gonna save you from the beast about to strike. But what sucks is Michael's cartoon form doesn't sing along to the vocals. Then again, this movie has such terrible lip syncing their rendering farms would catch fire if it meant him having to emote. He never actually speaks in the special except for a single soundbite taken from an old interview.
Keep trying, don't give up. Just believe in yourself.
Conformity doesn't care for pop music, so she does what any rational woman does before speaking to the manager and turns into the Skylanders version of Spyro the Dragon. She blasts Michael, but he uses his force field to protect the kids. Too bad that field deflects her powers and turns the other nameless characters back into zombies. Nice going, Michael. And then Ripley picks up Michael and gives him a big ol' hug. I think she's trying to crush him and not in a lovey-dovey kind of way. So Michael literally touches her heart, reverting all the zombies back into humans and turning Conformity into a human. Conformity was actually a corrupted human. I'm sure you're asking who she is exactly and what turned her evil. If Michael created the hotel from his own magic, did he create her too? Were the kids in any sort of real danger? Will any of these questions be answered? Nah, they just dance some more until Michael grows tired of this. Oh my god, he really was a Kingdom Hearts summon.
Great job, you two. Just remember, always follow the music in your hearts.
Remember who you are, Simba, because I'm totally baked. The adventure is over as they wake up in the middle of the forest, accepting whatever just happened without pressing charges on Michael's estate. Here is where the two fall in love and go fulfill their dreams of DJing all night while the girl shows off her epic Fortnite dance. So what happened to their jobs getting in the way of their hobby? Did they quit their jobs? Do their parents approve? I don't know. In the end, it's revealed Michael united these two millennials so they can fall in love through literal seconds of character development. I call this a shotgun romance plot. Not only is this setup of wanting to be a musician while the dad wants you to take the family job cliche, but it's the exact premise in the 9th worst movie I reviewed, Hop. And guess what? A director for that wrote this. But there's still some unanswered questions to worry about. Why did Michael Jackson put two unrelated strangers in life-threatening situations to defeat a villain that Michael himself purposely created to be a villain? Why did these two kids need to fall in love? Was it a prophecy? Was Conformity some sort of magical virus inside Michael's magic? She was human before. Who was she? Was she even a threat? No explanations are given. This is the movie equivalent of that South Park episode where Cartman wanted Token and that other girl to date, so Cartman locks them in a room together, except Cartman had a reason. He was racist. MJ doesn't have a reason. MJ did it just cause. Just cause this is Thriller. The only thing these millennials got in common is they want to be performers, and I guess they also happen to both be listening to the same song at the same time. Don't stop till you get enough.
Oh, hi, Mr. Crow.
Enough is right. Does that really warrant Michael's Cupid-like powers? As I wrote this video, there were 8 people still playing Brink at the same time on Steam. I doubt they want to fuck each other. Then again, if you're still playing Brink in this day and age, I don't think you've even seen another human in years. Should you put more than one of these players in the same room, I'd expect to see an animalistic orgy commence. What do you think? Is Michael Jackson's Halloween a cynical cash grab or a genuine effort that didn't turn out well? Maybe both. The Lego Movie happens to be a great film, but I'm pretty sure it was only made to sell toys. Movies and TV are just a balancing act between art and business. Maybe cash grab is just an insult for things that don't live up to our standards. I wouldn't mind an animated musical based around a deceased artist's songs, but it's gotta be better than this made-for-TV BS. Yet if there's one nice thing to say about MJ's Halloween is at least this ain't the California Raisins.
His feet got the beat, he's cool and he's neat, it's Michael. Yeah, Michael. Dancing on air, this dog can't compare it to Michael. Yeah, Michael. There's an outfit called Thriller, it's no fright. Then there's Billie Jean and Beat It, looking just right. And three other outfits, they're all out of sight. Looks so much like Michael from head to toe. Put the mic in his hand and he'll steal the show.
I love you, Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson doll, new from LJN.
Somebody's watching me.